that age, and it's just like
Well,
heartbreaking. What do we do? What do we do?
Shooting our teenagers. And obviously, we're still talking about the 14-year-old boy who died after being shot after leaving that football scrimmage. Authorities are working to find the shooter. There were 5 shooters in total and a getaway driver, Steve.
Well, Mike, they got persons of interest already. We learned from our Philadelphia police sources close to this case, and we can tell you firsthand that some people have been working on this case nonstop since it happened and probably haven't slept much, if at all, determined to get those persons of interest turned into suspects and arrested and get this case solved, to get some comfort here. But here's another thing that's adding comfort. Learning that police are making progress in the case, here is a huge gathering put on by a group that calls themselves Roxborough Moms. And I'm telling you, since I got off the air at 6:30, it's been a nonstop procession of people bringing boxes and boxes of supplies to give the kids snacks, drinks, everybody attending this thing. Love and support is what they said they hope they gave. But it's been a tough week here, and you can see the messages in colorful chalk saying, "We love you, your lives matter, we support you, we are here from you. Rock strong" is the big thing here. So as the kids arrive, get off the buses, they're greeted by big smiles, snacks, and a lot of love here. And they're also greeted, hopefully, by the news that we are putting on the air. Let me show you some video of that vehicle we talked about yesterday, because Philly police sources told us they found even more bullet shells, both on and in the vehicle, and part of a latex glove that they're hoping to get a DNA match from to link that. And that also is helping them develop persons of interest. So big progress in catching those 5 killers and the 6th person who was a getaway driver, who will also be charged when captured. In that SUV at the time that we learned was stolen out of Chester on August 20th and then dumped on Passyunk Avenue, probably just moments after the shooting here that killed this young man in a happier time with his mother, who's heartbroken, which you understand. Nick Elizalde, one of the young 14-year-old football players that we learned was wearing his shoulder pads and his jersey, walking from his scrimmage game to his locker room. He went to Saul High School, but played with the teammates here at Roxborough a mile away. This candlelight vigil last night, and we talked to some of the folks who were there to support mom and dad who attended this themselves.
Definitely very heartbroken over the situation. I have students who go to Roxborough High and Saul, and I've been serving in this community for about the past 6 years, so it's definitely very close to home. Next steps, that's a big and heavy question, but I think it's definitely being invested into the families of this community and the local communities, surrounding communities.
Look at that little girl carrying a sign. And I don't even need to read that, but that is a beautiful sight right there. So a lot of moms and dads bringing their kids who are years away from attending high school. And we once again, sadly, have to see Philly police here, just in case, behind the school bus to the left. And then we have school police on the right. And Philly police told us they're going to be at this school and all the schools that were involved in that game. But boy, it's good to see community involved in showing support for these kids this week, and it's not going to end with this week. This is going to be a tough school year, and we're still only in September. And to have this happen at the start of the school year, both here and at that Agriculture and Environment Studies school known as Saul High School, boy, it's going to be tough. And you got to wonder what's going through these kids' minds as they hear the news every day. As we just talked about, another 14-year-old shot critically yesterday, another 16-year-old with him shot in the head and in extremely critical condition. It's non-ending in this city and in this country, but really in this city. And boy, we know there's a lot of good people in the city when you see sites like this and people making those kids feel as loved and supported as possible. And boy, I'm sure they can use the hugs as you see here, guys.
Just like that, you just got to wrap your arms around the whole thing, because it's a trauma. I mean, to everybody, you can see it on their faces, you can see the tears in these little kids, and just, you know, and I mean the high schoolers.
Go back to that scene, please.
It's just.
This is what it's all about right there.
But.
This is beautiful.
It hurts everybody's hearts, and everybody relates wherever you are, in every neighborhood, in every county, because it's like parents, you're just like, it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't happen.
It's a Friday. We all should be looking forward to the football games this afternoon and this evening. But now when you think of football games in our area, you know, think of this scrimmage this week. It just...
Well, you become scared to send your children. You've had so many incidents. I have kids that want to go tonight, and you're scared, and, you know, well, we all have to come together and just, you know.
What a beautiful sight, though. My goodness. Could it be a tipping point? I pray to God it is.